Alright, let's do this. Happy Wheels, round 3. This time you're with Jake. And I'm going to start off a new series, actually, because, you know, I was listening to Ethan while playing Skyrim last video. And I decided that, you know, let's take this channel a step up. Make things interesting. Actually do series rather than just playing games. Which is, you know, no matter what, we're going to be playing games. So, as you can tell, I'm playing Happy Wheels, the same level. This is just what I'm going to start out doing. And right now I'm firing off a lot better than I did last time. But I'm still pretty bad. Anyway, so during this series, I'm going to name it High School Stories. And hopefully I can create a fun, you know, little environment for you to listen to my stories. I guess, if that makes sense. Like, make videos about, like, you know, memories I have, or, you know, something funny that happened, or, I don't know, just stuff like that has to do with being in high school. And so, yeah, in this episode, I'll be talking about, you know, just, I haven't even really decided what I was going to talk about. Yeah, there's a bunch of things I could talk about. Make new memories every day, you know. But I think I'll probably end up talking about... I think I'm going to talk about girls, actually. You know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a story. It could be like a topic that has to do with like everyday high school drama or whatever. And when it comes down to girls, what I've noticed is like throughout my high school career, like I've dated like 2 girls, and this is my sophomore year, so yeah, I don't have anyone currently, but it's like last year I had 2. Technically I had a thing with one other girl, but the thing was, it's like the one girl, the first girl I dated was just like, it was such a waste of time, but the second one I actually learned quite a bit of things, so it turned out to be alright. But basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, don't waste your time with girls, like, if they're just gonna cause you drama and to be depressed about every little thing, which is what I finally found out. And I used to be such a fun person, but then, you know, I didn't even realize that I died. I used to be such a fun person until, you know, girls stepped in where all I wanted to do was, like, you know, hang out with girls, you know, and get a girlfriend or whatever. And it's just like, honestly, just, it's not even that great. Like, I'm like 5 times happier this year just because I don't really have a girl like that. But I'll admit, having a girl is like, oh, dodge that. Having a girl is like really good because you have someone that you can connect with. Well, anyway, you know, having a girl that you can be close to is always good because, you know, guys are like obviously insensitive. Oh, and I'm gonna exit that because that's pretty graphic. Anyway, but, you know, which one do I want to do? Happy Wheels Future. Anyway, guys obviously are going to be insensitive because, you know, they're guys. It's like, oh, you know, so-and-so's heartbroken, you know, laugh about it. But if you're talking to a girl, you know, they actually care about you, and it's like, it's always better to know that you're cared for because you always need that support. And so yeah, but let's see, high school story. I'm gonna talk about this girl, the second girl I dated. She, you know, it was a good relationship. I learned a lot. Like, I don't even care if she sees this because she should know. I still value that relationship we had. I thought it was a good relationship. Learned plenty. had plenty of good memories. But honestly, like I told her recently too. I told her recently because one of my friends got heartbroken, and I felt so bad, and I left a huge comment saying like how sympathetic I was to him, and how like if he had anyone that he needed to talk to, I could be that person. But so it made me think about her, and so I messaged her and said, you know, basically how much that I cared about her, and like how I felt like I wish I would have told her thank you, or like told her how happy I was that she and I could have like what we had. And basically it kind of it didn't make me mad, because, you know, obviously it was me just trying to tell her how happy, like how thankful I was for a girl like that. But she didn't even like acknowledge it. I said thanks. I think one of my only regrets was not fighting for you, because I wish I did. But nowadays that's past. I'm glad we can just be friends and crap like that. And she basically says, yeah, it was a good relationship, you're a good kid. Which, you know, that's all I could hope for her to say. But then yet, I think about it, and it's like, really? That's it? You could have said more, because, like, I would never get mad at her. It was always her getting mad at me, like, every single time. And I'm not even joking. I could ask any of my friends, and they'd be like, yep, it was her every single time that would get mad at you. And it's true. I'm gonna see if I can play this. Anyway, Anyway, the actual story part of this is oh, whoops. If you saw that, that was kind of fail. The camera, the camera just went off the game, so yeah, but now it's back. Anyway, so the first girl I dated, there was a load of drama with her, and she was, you know, she wasn't your ideal girl. She would always make me feel bad about myself, but now luckily we're like really good friends. But, you know, she moved and whatnot, and it was a terrible relationship. We went out like 3 times, and each time wasn't even that long. So eventually what happened was, when the second girl and I dated, those two were like really good friends supposedly, even though the second girl I dated said that the first one wasn't like, she treated me wrong, and she didn't think she was a good person, but yet for some reason she could always go back and say, yeah, we're really good friends, I love you, or whatever. That's what she says to her. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But you know, so anyway, basically what happened was, one day I got so mad, and, you know, the second girlfriend that second girlfriend I'm talking about, like, she was telling me how she thought the first one was really jealous, and she was, because we go to, she would always have these parties, and so she had one, and, like, what ended up happening was she was, like, watching us hold hands and stuff, and it was, like, really weird. And so, yeah, eventually I ended up getting, like, all upset, or, like, not even upset, I just thought it'd be funny to write a rap, because that was my thing last year. I would write these raps, and they're actually pretty good. And so then, let's see. Anyway, but, okay, what is this? Anyway, so I wrote a rap, and it was a hate rap, and it was completely dissing on this girl. And eventually what happened was, she got so upset to the point where, because someone read it to her, like, I gave it to one of my friends, and they read it to her right in front of all of her friends, and she ended up getting so embarrassed she started to cry. And then my girlfriend at the time went in and talked to her, and she thought that it was such a jerk move. And but the girl, we both knew this girl was like, she didn't treat me right, so it was like, you know, I thought she deserved it at the time. But anyway, my girlfriend, long story short, because I'm running out of time, she basically she basically dumped me and defended this girl, and then we ended up going out again for a while, but then it ended. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a second part of this, and it'll be fun. I'll go on with another story. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.